The lecture is about fusion energy and why it's such an important research program and why it will only be important for the future of the planet. I mean, it's about how are we going to power our civilization forevermore. The amazing thing about fusion is that it clearly is the perfect way to make energy, if we can only figure out exactly how to do it. And we're close. And I think one of the messages in my talk is just how close we really are. We've done some fusion energy. We did it in my laboratory in 1997, and we're going to repeat that in 2014, 2015, with some more groundbreaking experiments in my laboratory. And then we'll move on to ITER, which is in southern France, and we'll have the first real fusion reactor acting in southern France. Amazing, 0.5 gigawatt of fusion power. That's about half the size of a normal power station will be coming out of ITER. It'll be a historic experiment. Obviously I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it because just to be part of something that's going to really change the future, it's exciting. But the other reason is because the physics is really cool. I mean, getting something to the center of ITER will be actually closer to 200 million degrees. Jet is about 170 million degrees in the center, but ITER will be 200 million degrees in the middle. And that you'll have this plasma held by magnetic fields that have a pressure of 100 atmospheres of pressure in the magnetic field, pushing on the plasma, holding it in place while fusion reactions go on inside it. I think that's going to be a very exciting experiment. And there's going to be a day sometime in 2025 when, for the first time, there'll be a self-sustaining fusion reaction going on. Almost like you've lit the fire of fusion and you stand back and you put your hands out and you can feel the warmth. Not literally, because it's a great big piece of machinery, but it'll be just like that. And I'm sort of, by then it'll be the twilight of my career, but I'm going to be there because I think it's going to be a historic moment in science to do that. But the larger picture is really, how is the world going to be powered in the future? At the moment, 80% of our energy needs are met by fossil fuels in the world. What are we going to replace coal with? What are we going to replace gas with? What are we going to replace oil with in the future? Certainly renewables will play a role, but we have to have something of the magnitude of fusion, and fusion is the big hope. It's the perfect way to do it. We're getting close. We need to make that step. We need to push it forward and make it happen. I can't imagine looking back 50 years from now saying, why didn't we do more research 50 years ago? Because now we're running out of energy. The cost of everything is going up. Our whole way of life will have to change. It's not just us. It's those, 4 billion people in the world who currently use, a hundredth of the energy that we use. The quality of their life is far less than the quality of our life, and part of that is that they don't get energy. And if they're to get energy, and we're going to change the lives of the people in India and China, sub-Saharan Africa, we're going to have to make sure that they have access to energy too. And if we're running out of energy at the same time we want all that to happen, it's going to be catastrophic. And so we need fusion. We need it now. And people say to me, isn't this a lot of money to be spending? No, it's the most crucial thing we're facing. Compared to many, many things, we actually spend less on fusion research than we do on peanuts. This is wonderful to come to Madrid and to talk about fusion. One of the nice things about talking to an audience like this is to talk to people who are interested in ideas, interested in the future, interested in what's going to happen. It just produces a spark in the air. It's clear walking into this place, right, that this is what it's about. People are interested. What's going to happen to the world? What is changing? Can somebody explain to me what this means? And so I'm just delighted to be given the opportunity to come and speak. And I think this series, this conference, looking at science and society, we do science for all kinds of different reasons. I do science because actually it's very good fun to do science, but also because it changes society, and that's what this conference is focusing on. It's the changes that science makes to our society. We have to understand it, because it's the future.